Hey familia. How many of us fear being judged? How many of us fear making a mistake? Even if it's like with our intuition, with our lives, like, making the right decision or the wrong decision. Like, this has been so huge in my life. And I feel this kind of rut coming from being on YouTube and consistently showing up. And I want to share this here because this is the authentic journey. This is what it looks like. Sorry, I just had some the cherries. I realized my lips were like purple. Yeah, it's like, man, we all have a natural connection to spirit. That is our innate essence. Like, no matter what we do, we're going to find our way. And the ego is the only thing in our mind that has the ability, and we power it. We believe it because we believed it for so long. And literally awakening is coming to the realization that it's all bullshit. That, yes, there are things that take time. Yes, there are things that are for you in your script or not, but that shouldn't be something that holds you back from just stepping forward to the things that bring you excitement, stepping forward to the things that you love, and figuring it out as you go along. Like, not being afraid of, making a quote unquote mistake. And what are mistakes really? Redirections, new invitations, bumps on the path that actually derail you to some other experience or some other encounter that you were meant to have anyway. And, like, mistakes are bullshit, like, I'm coming on here because I feel like I've been in like this rut of like deciding, like, I really took a step towards worship yoga and I'm continuing to do it, and I'm really happy to do it and to serve in that way because I don't expect anything particular from it, but I do want to serve in that capacity. I would love it to reach whoever it needs to reach, and I'm taking exciting steps, and those exciting steps involve money and investments. And then I'm just like, wait, is this what it's about? Is this really following spirit? If I'm putting my own money in, like, am I trusting or am I like trying to make it happen? And it's never, it's really come to me. It's never about the thing. It's never about the investment. It's never about the website, the program, right? Like, you can tell if it's truly aligned with you. I mean, your heart's going to open up. You're going to lean forward. You're going to feel the expansion, right? And there might be more than one option that feels expansive. But it's like, we can get caught up in like making the right decision. This has been my experience. And I'm done like trying to make the right decision so that I get it right, so that like, and then getting like all analytical about it, right? Like, well, is this what's really wanted for me? Is this what Jesus wants for me? Is this what, is gonna help me serve? Or am I just going back into my ego? It's a big question when you're on the spiritual path, when you're also authentically sharing your journey, when you're also teaching and extending to others. But the true teaching is through living, is through being an example. Yes, we can extend love. Yes, we can know Spirit's truth. Yes, we can be a channel for Spirit's truth and understand the metaphysical teachings. Like, for example, really like the Spirit, the understanding of the Spirit of like the Bible or A Course in Miracles, for example. And yet, in our own lives, in our own things, how are we allowing it to unfold? How are we being restful in our decisions? Are we following the excitement and the joy, right? Without fear of failure. Like, there's this fear of getting it wrong, because if I get it wrong, then I can fail. What does that even mean? And I could just see how my mind has gone there in the past in different circumstances and even relationships, or when something's gone wrong or it hasn't gone as expected, it's like, oh, it's all to shit, or, you know, and that's all crap. It's not true. And so I want to talk about it because it's so important to expose these things. This is exposing the ego. Again, here we go. Let's expose some ego crap together. And so I really want to just step forward in faith, in joy, and not be afraid of, you know, tripping up or making a quote unquote mistake on the way. Like, really trusting that I'm so taken care of. I am so taken care of. You are so taken care of, that all will figure itself out. That there's nothing I can do to make it wrong, right? To fail ultimately, because all of it is working for me. All of it. Even if I am impulsive, even if I followed the ego on this one, even like literally, it's like, I heard this video the other day and it was so beautiful, and it was like, it doesn't matter what you do, it does not matter what you do, love will win in the end. Yeah, love has you wrapped in its like, it's got you. Doesn't matter really in the end what we're doing, what decisions we're making, because ultimately love wins. It will get you. Yeah? It is the ultimate thing that you have no control over. This is his words, you are a victim to love. You have no control over it. That's the only thing, like, that's it. That is the only will. That's the only wills. That's the only will or the only power you're at the will of, right? God, love, which will always, always, always have the last judgment. And that is a loving judgment. That is a enlightening, awakening, fulfilling, expansive, true judgment. So, like, what are we doing holding ourselves back? What are we afraid of? What are you afraid of? I'm really asking myself that. Like, what am I afraid of? Like, I've stepped forward. I've started to offer these classes. I now feel the call to really start singing. And yes, like, spiritual music, gospel. Like, you know, 2 years ago, I could never even see myself doing this. Like, I just feel that. And like, the other day someone called me and said, like, hey, I want to write a song with you and I want it to be gospel. Let's get together. And I'm like, dude, this is an answered prayer. So for anyone who's feeling a little lost, and this whole shebang that we think is real, that we're making such a big deal about in the next decision, I see you. We're gonna get through this. And it's okay. It's okay to fuck up. Or what it is that we think we fuck up. It's just our interpretation. Like, it's a definition we've given it. But what if there was nothing that was ever a fuck up? What if there was nothing that could fuck anything up? Because ultimately, we're always being led to truth. Ultimately, we're at the will of love. We're at the will of true, pure happiness and joy. And in the meantime, we're just being deceived. Like, we're in this trance or like this dream state, right? That's telling us that we're not enough, that we're not what we think we are. And what we are is truly beyond the body and everything. But all these aspects kind of keep us limited. And like the next decision and, you know, where we're going to move to. I'm going to be moving soon. New decision, right? Like all these things, what I'm doing for my kid, quitting my job, all of this, it's like, it feels so big. And yet we're being led to expand. We're being led to trust, to take bigger leaps, and to take that trust fall. And we can do it together. Share in the comments if there's anything that you're facing here. If you feel what I'm saying, if any of this has resonated with you. We're going to get through this together. And I'm really working on connecting with you guys more, serving you on this platform more too. And just, doing the things that we came to do, to walk together, to expand together, and to shine bright in our own way, in our own authentic way. Love you all.